did not realize I put myself on the wrong spot. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the currently unnamed podcast where we put the tea in reality, or as I like to say, you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. My name is Sam DMV, also known as Sam de Monteverde, also known as the niece along your fellow-friendly trans non-binary Filipino-Canadian mentally unstable hot mess, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, or Scarborough if you want to be more specific. And today I got some Gatorade Zero, the lemon lime flavor, brought to you by Costco because they couldn't give us any water. They decided that Gatorade was the next best thing, and I'm not mad at it.
And I'm Eris Envy, your punk rock hairy fairy, all the way from York, drinking a protein shake because I've had 2 Pepsi Max Zeros today, and I don't want to be bouncing off the wall with caffeine.
Ooh. Okay, wait. Do you protein shakes come in like different flavors? I assume as well, or is it just like?
Yeah, but I only have one flavor at any given time because I spend like $30 on a tub, well, £30 on a tub, because it's a big tub. I'm looking at it right now. It's over here, but it's chocolate and hazelnut. This one, and it's my favorite so far. I previously had strawberry, and it tasted like shit.
That is lovely. Oh well, I assume because you picked the strawberry. I don't. I've
never tried it.
Strawberry flavored things actually that I personally like.
I had never tried any before. The strawberry was like the first tub I ever had, and I was racing to get through it because I was like, I can't wait to be done with this so I can buy a better brand and a better flavor.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those things. Anyways, enough about protein shakes. Today we will be covering the 3rd episode of the 3rd season of Canada's Drag Race. We have thoughts, we have feelings. But we'll talk about them in this episode. In case you aren't as acquainted with the cup, where we always talk about our feelings and thoughts, regardless of
sometimes maybe a little bluntly.
Yes, whether you like them or not, because in the words of Trixie Mattel and Katya Zamalochkova, it's our show and not yours.
And in the words of Trinity the Tuck, I live!
I live! So, we walk into the workroom.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Mosu's just eliminated.
Goodbye, Miss Moo Moo.
I personally didn't see it as a surprise, Miss Mosu, if you're watching this. I love you dearly.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I thought after she won that first lip sync that they were probably going to give her a stay of execution and have her around for more episodes.
Right.
It bothers me now that she flopped 2 episodes and immediately went home because, like, what's the point in her sending Halal Bay home for her to go home the following week afterwards? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I personally was expecting, like, just for the sake of, like, somewhat of a storyline, just, like, a low placement for Mosu.
Mm.
And then, like,
her throughout the rest of the season. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm also more shocked we didn't get a Halal Bay versus Bombae lip sync at any point this season.
Yeah. We deserve one if there ever becomes an all-star.
We want a mother-daughter lip sync. I mean, come on.
I personally would love a mother-daughter lip sync. Obviously, we were robbed. In season 13 when we had Lala Ray and Tamisha Iman. But Lala Ray probably would have danced or.
Well, yeah, because it's hard to do the 1-2 slide with an ostomy bag.
That is true. And if I get blocked by Tamisha Iman, I will not be surprised in the slightest.
So, little girl, tell me what you're going to do when Tamisha Iman is coming for you.
For you? So, everyone's debriefing, and Kimmy's got a win. That makes me very happy, actually. I thought she deserved it.
Yeah, I liked her outfit, and I thought she did good in the Who Cares.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, no, it's the Who Knows. The Who Cares.
It's the Who Knows. For us, it's the Who Cares, because it was
an episode.
It was very much an episode.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, or should we just get straight to
Workroom day 1.
workroom next day? Uh, let's see. I'm just literally skipping through this on my TV. How are we doing this?
Anytime Logan's not here, we fall apart.
Very much that. Oh yes, the mini challenge.
Oh.
Get into your daddy drag.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched Gisele's performance in this mini challenge, and then I skipped the rest of the mini challenge.
I don't blame you, because Gisele is hot.
Gisele is hot, but this challenge itself was cringe.
This challenge itself was cringe.
Like, Mama, I don't want to watch this. Get me the fuck out of here.
I watched it just for the support of my fellow Torontonian queens.
But you know, Vivian Vanderpuss dressed up as Turner from Big Brother 24 and won the challenge.
With an Australian accent, not to mention.
G'day, g'day, g'day. Look on me.
I really enjoyed Chelazon's mini challenge performance as well.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so I just remember the very last thing she said when she walks out of this date, being like, yes, claiming my land each second.
I love her.
I had to take that in the second time around because it totally like went over my head the first time, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe she said that, and I love. I was living for Irma Gerd as well because I also
Newfoundland dad,
and also just Irma Gerd's hot at a drag.
And she was like, I'm from Dildo, Newfoundland.
Yes. But regardless of all of that, Vivian Vanderpuss is our mini challenge winner.
And this is where we get into the drama of this episode.
Yes. So, as a result... Oh, actually, sorry. We are then revealed the main challenge, which is lip-syncing.
Groundbreaking.
Wait. They're not just like... It's not just a lip sync. It's a duet. There's a whole nother queen that's gonna be part of your performance, and you get to pick the queen.
Groundbreaking.
Very groundbreaking.
They ran out of challenge ideas. I'm sorry.
It's very...
something fell through. Because to me, this challenge feels like an afterthought, and it feels like something they planned to do fell through, and they had to come up with this on the fly.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got from it too. It was just kind of like a filler
episode.
It's very much a filler.
And we're not talking about trintastic plastic injectable realness.
No, absolutely not. Or Detox having multiple parts under 18 years of age. So we get to see who everyone picks. We got Boom Boom and Kimmy Couture.
Fierce.
We got Vivian and Gisele.
An unexpected combo, but I mean, I would like to French kiss both of them, so it's fine.
I would also like to French kiss both of them. We got Chelazon and Kaos.
Prairie Queens.
And I love to see that. We got Bombae and Fiercalicious, Toronto Queens, which I love. And then we got what they dubbed as the leftovers, Jada, Shada, Hudson, and Irma Gerd.
Somewhere in the distance, Amira from BB24 is screaming.
Right.
She gets out of the house, watches BB Canada. First thing she sees, leftovers. But yeah, Jada, Shada, Hudson, and Irma Gerd. Sorry, my cat is like directly behind my camera, and she's being a little weirdo.
That is all good.
So they get assigned songs, and so if I'm recalling correctly, Irma Gerd and Jada, Shada, Hudson get Peanut Butter.
Yes.
Kaos and
Chelazon Leroux get
Chaos and
adrenaline.
Adrenaline, which they asked for.
Jada Shada really wanted peanut butter too, just so in case that was not clarified.
Yes, and the
Boom Boom and
contractor
Couture.
Boom Boom and
Kimmy Couture,
Couture got Feel Like Dancing, if I recall,
which they also asked for.
And of course, Vivian Vanderpuss and Gisele. I don't remember what they had, but they obviously got their first pick.
Yes.
And that leaves Fiercalicious and Bombae with
Let the Music Play.
Let the Music Play.
Or as they just dub it as the slow song.
The slow song.
It wasn't even that slow.
Miss Fiercalicious took this as a personal slight. She took this as an attack upon her character, on her career, and her integrity. She acted as if Vivian Vanderpuss had cursed her family for generations, poisoned her fish, destroyed her crops, and cursed her lucky cow. She was just pissed.
Yeah, I think that's very much how I would put it too. Just pissed. Bombae,
she was staring at her like.
I just love Bombae just being like, yeah, totally.
Yeah. Bombae just went with it until it became ridiculous.
Yep. So then we get them all rehearsing. We get a shot of Chelazon and Kaos being like, oh, this is kind of cute. Maybe we got something. We got Kimmy and Boom Boom looking fierce like always. Or that what they brought.
Pyromaniac Boom Boom
and Kimmy Couture had great potential. And then we also got Jada Shada and Irma Gerd.
And Irma
with this whole like, oh,
I can't twerk, so you're gonna have to teach me.
Yes. And then Jada's like, oh, I have an idea. Irma Gerd, you can be the white girl that can't twerk, and then I'm gonna be the black one, the black girl who can twerk the house down.
Mm?
And we can make it like a funny bit.
And then we get Fiercalicious in the corner sulking, shooting laser eyes at Vivian. And I'm referring to her as the saboteur.
Yeah.
Girl, I know she's not part of the brat pack, but this is the biggest acting like a brat I've seen on Drag Race in a long while.
Yeah. Bombae, and I know like Bombae was doing her damnedest to kind of calm her down and stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also get Vivian Vanderpuss and Gisele Lullaby doing their rehearsal.
Minding their own business.
Then in walks whoever in a jealous rage.
Fiercalicious.
Right, that was supposed to be a Chicago reference, but anyways.
Oh.
I'm also like working on banners because we totally prepared these before we started recording.
You stupid bitch.
Oh yeah, no, fully.
So they go for rehearsals with Brooklyn and a very special judge, Vanessa Vanjie Mateo.
Everyone's gagging.
Brooklyn's talk about this is my eternal dance partner, and Vanjie's just like
ex partner.
Vanjie walks in all being herself.
Yeah, Loki, that what you just did kind of gave me like Bibi Zahara.
Yeah, I'm pussy, bitch. Ooh la 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 la, c'est bon. Chocolat. Yeah, I'm pussy, bitch.
Drag it up, we'll live up.
Bring it to the floor.
Bring it to the ball.
Anyways,
This is what
So
it's like without Logan. This is how you know Logan is that glue that holds us all together.
yeah. So Brooklyn and Vanjie go through a rundown of everyone's performances. I mean, we get Jada and Irma do really well, really impress the judges.
Yes.
Gisele and Vivian do quite well as well. Chelazon
Vivian,
and I was gonna say Chelazon and Kaos. There we go. Chelazon and Kaos do all right, but Brooklyn tells them, you need to get out of your head and not be thinking of the moves before you do them.
right.
A foreshadow of what's to come.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Kimmy and Boom Boom killing it.
Yep, duck walking,
The
giving
dog
you
walking I was living for.
a good old platypus duck walk.
Although something that really bothered me about the editing, and I know it's like super minor, but like the part of the song where you go, so you got do do do, and then you got the do the triple do, and they cut it off to the judges every single time, so you don't get to see them hitting that like time they go up and do the triple do.
That's really sad. But it's intentional though, because they didn't want either Kimmy or Boom Boom to win this, even though they should have.
They should have. We'll talk about it.
And then we get the disaster piece. Bombae and Fiercalicious, kind of all over the place, not really sure what they're doing. They try and do so Bombae runs at Miss Fiercalicious and Fierce is supposed to catch her. Fierce catches her and then falls over.
Yeah.
Which I'm wondering if that's I am wondering.
Oh, go.
I was wondering. Sorry, what was that look? That was. But I was wondering if that was intentional, just so they didn't give away the gag.
Right. But also, I really have no idea in this case, because that one, like, you can't. In the words of Lawrence Chin, you couldn't even plan that.
You couldn't plan it. You couldn't plan it.
So then we come back into the workroom. Oh, also, wait, there was a moment that I kind of forgot to highlight as well with Chelazon and Kaos, where Kaos is
talking about their First Nations heritage.
Yes, finally in the workroom, because I know they mentioned it in the episode before, but even that they were like very insecure about, because they come, according to them, they come off as so white passing.
Yeah, they don't feel like they fit in or they can claim their heritage without being challenged about it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad. It's unfortunate that she no longer feels in touch with that side of her heritage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I know, especially like being someone that has grown up having to study it in schools and all that, they forget to tell us that kind of there isn't like a kind of like a stereotypical look of like an Aboriginal person or an Indigenous person kind of thing. Because nowadays, like, there can be times where it's like, where people can. I've actually been mistaken for like an Aboriginal person. I don't take any offense to it either, because I think Aboriginal people are amazing. But yeah, it's just like stuff like that where it's like, people can say like, I think you're white, or I think you're Asian, kind of thing.
Yeah. This is something that sticks with me being English, is that there's a lot of culture and history behind England, but it's hard to celebrate and appreciate it without feeling like you're going to get grouped in with the people who paint flags on their faces at football games and post racist shit on media.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's fair that people who do stuff like Morris dancing or maypole or appreciate any like actual English heritage or history have to be associated with football goons. or are fucking politicians.
Yeah, that's the very unfortunate like part of it, and I think that we, as individuals, really need to put in that kind of that work, for lack of a better term.
Mm.
But to kind of like de-stereotype, kind of, how how an Aboriginal or Indigenous person like should look.
That burp wasn't intentional. I'm sorry.
Lovely. So you can go. You can go.
So we come back to the workroom. It's the following day. Oh, well, we're already back in the workroom because we're talking about Chelazon and Kaos talking. So Miss Fiercalicious goes over to Chelazon and Vivian and she's like, hey, I'm sorry for acting like such a brat yesterday.
Wait,
did I say Chelazon or did I say Gisele?
You said Chelazon.
I keep mixing up Chelazon and Gisele because I don't know why. I think it's the sh sound.
It's probably like the ZL sound,
Yeah. So you know what I was saying earlier? I was actually saying Giselazon and I didn't realize.
Which is actually a cute name. But then again,
they did work together. Lullaby.
They did work together last episode. So.
Yeah. So Miss Fiercalicious goes over to Vivian and Gisele and she's like, hey, I'm sorry I was a little bit of a brat yesterday. And she gets halfway through her apology and Gisele's just like, that was so unprofessional.
So unprofessional.
She was pissed. She was like, that was straight up bullying and I did not appreciate it.
Which I appreciate. I really did appreciate
She called her on her shit. She's like, we are drag queens. We did not survive being bullied in middle school, high school, or whatever for you to do this shit to another drag queen.
Mm-hmm. In the words of Manolo Luzon, how do you know what you did? How do you not know what you signed up for, girl?
Oh, well, come on, Teletubby.
I love that moment. There was also another moment in the workroom where Jada ends up asking the room, like, oh, does anyone have a partner?
Yeah, this was the most upsetting part of the episode for me, having to learn that Gisele is booed up.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know Gisele had a potential fiance.
Oh, I only knew that because I did like some research like before the season started and was like, oh, Giselle's taken.
Boo. Then again, I don't think I could handle having a French person in my house, so.
Fair.
I'm kidding. To all our French viewers, I'm kidding. I have to figure out that our audience is mostly French now.
J'aime beaucoup le français.
Egg do bacon.
Huh?
It's an Olympia reference. When they go to Paris, they're like, how do you say egg sandwich in French? And Megan just goes, egg do bacon.
What is it? So, Boom. So once Jada asked this question, Boom Boom and Kimmy immediately being like, "Oh, Boom Boom's got one. Do you want to tell the story? Should I tell the story? Should we tell the story?" So they tell the story.
This story.
Kimmy starts and says, "Oh, the person that Boom Boom is with now, we used to talk and we used to trade nudes and we used to be on socials and all that stuff."
Am I going crazy? I fully forgot this was part of the episode.
This was part of the episode.
I forgot. Jeez. And maybe I looked at my phone at the wrong time.
You probably did. So then Boom Boom comes in. Or no, sorry. Kimmy mentions about looking at Boom Boom's kind of like profile and sees that the guy that's with Boom Boom is the same guy that she's kind of trading these nudes with and all that.
Gag.
Oh, and then and then basically says that Boom Boom's dick is big.
Love that.
And Boom Boom
Glad to
just
know that legislator
Boom
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 just
has a big
affirms
dick.
that, and it's like, oh, it's so big that it makes me look even smaller. And I was like, oh, girl.
Foul. Disgusting.
Little bodies, dirty minds. Let me tell you.
Oh. So, do we want to get into these rouettes?
Let's get into it. We do have a lovely PowerPoint presentation brought to you by Logan Murphy. So first up, not to mention, totally forgot to mention before we get into Kaos and Chelazon, our guest judges, obviously Vanjie. I guess I'm out of drag, and that kind of surprised me.
I think they just don't want her on in drag on the panel next to Brooklyn. Because we've
Maybe.
kind of seen with the preview for next episode, Jimbo's not in drag, but she did decide to come presenting as an alien.
Right. But nonetheless, Vanjie still looked B, and she looked amazing with that.
She had a crystal finger wave hair.
With like a sparkly mesh.
Yes. She was like, I'm not in drag, but I'm going to be in drag.
Yeah. Tell me you do drag without telling me you do drag. It's very much what that's giving. And then we also have Hollywood Jade, who is very much kind of a recurring guest judge on Canada Drag Race. But
Drag Race costs, and this is where you start paying.
Yes. No, I've known of Hollywood Jade's work. Mainly thanks to this queen who I dearly love named Stephanda Cox.
Stephanda Cox.
Stephanda Cox. Shout out to you. We love you. And yeah, no, Hollywood Jade is fierce. Check out more of their work. So now we get into first up, Kaos and Chelazon Leroux.
Kaos ate Chelazon up really badly. Kaos was hitting all the moves, and she was doing it. Phoebe, what are you looking out the window for?
Hi, Phoebe. Not Fifi Dobson. I know this is Canada, but we're talking about a different Fifi.
We're talking about my cat.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought she saw something outside, but she was just stretching. You know when cats do that thing when they suddenly get really big?
Oh.
I was like, who the fuck is outside? And yeah, and I loved Kaos's lip sync outfit. Chelazon.
And it was so shady with this edit too, because literally during this performance, you hear Hollywood Jade being like, "Find your rhythm."
Yeah. Chelazon. My issue with this is it fits really poorly.
Yeah.
Like, as far as dance costumes go, this was the worst of the episode. And I love Chelazon. I love everything about Chelazon Leroux and her dance costume. I was just...
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree with that too.
Yeah.
I love the shoes though. I love these shoes.
I feel like if it fit better, I think it's the material as well. It looks like it's made of a really cheap material.
It is.
And if it was sewed better, just the construction of this is like really poor. And I don't know whether Chelazon made this or another queen made this for Chelazon. If someone else made this for Chelazon, ask for your money back.
Right. But the shoes are cute and the hair is cute.
The shoes cute, hair is cute. I loved what Kaos was wearing. She was giving me like, there was a petrol bomb at the local McDonald's and she emerged from the fiery ashes. That's what Kaos is giving me.
Yeah, that's very much what it's giving me. I also want to mention that after they finish, we also get this shot of the rest of the queens backstage. And I noticed everyone's wearing like similar color scheme. It's like
apart from Kaos and Chelazon.
Yeah, no, because literally all the colors we see are like, it's like a gradient from like magenta.
Some of them I do wonder if they sewed stuff for this challenge.
It's very possible, actually. But
anyway.
I would not be able to tell you that. I would not be able to tell you who like.
Yeah. Anyways, next.
Up next, we have Eris, do you want to click on the slide or do you want me to? There you go. We got Principal Boom Boom and Kimmy Couture. I couldn't think up anything for Boom Boom.
Attorney at War, Boom Boom, and Kimmy Couture.
Actually, she does. She really does. She very much does look like Attorney at War. They killed it.
They cleared. I was shocked they weren't in the top.
They carried.
This is one of the pairs that I was wondering if they sewed something in the workroom. I feel like Kimmy might have brought this to Drag Race. But I have a feeling like Boom Boom probably could have whipped this up.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if like both of them sewed like their own looks kind of thing.
I'm trying to remember what Kimmy sewed for.
Oh, that's an exception.
Yeah, there's a chance that Boom Boom sewed both of them. Who knows? If anyone knows,
yeah, who knows?
But yeah, they really ate and they came through, and it bothered me that they weren't in the top.
I'm glad that they got the recognition of doing really well. However, I also think they should have been in the top. Spoiler alert. Jada, Shada, Hudson, I love you very much. Like, very, very much, and I'm happy for you. You were just an easy second place for me.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is, and we move, and I'm not mad. But yes, no, this was obviously my favorite of the night. There was like no topping it.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about them other than I like the performance and I love the duck walking. Kimmy has more technicality, more technical polish to her duck walks. I feel like Kimmy probably has. I don't know for sure, but Kimmy looks like she's been involved in ballroom with just the way she duck walks, or she learned how to duck walk from someone who does ballroom. Whereas Viceroy Boom Boom looks like she learned how to duck walk by watching other drag queens duck walk. Do you know what I mean?
Or better yet, like watching Kimmy duck walk, and Kimmy probably like taught her how to.
Because Kimmy has more of a bounce and more of a kick to it, which is kind of how it's supposed to be.
But also, even with Kimmy, like she was hitting those moves as crisp as could be. Compared to like Boom Boom, where she was kind of like stiff, but she still got the moves down.
Anyways, who's next?
We got Bombae and Fiercalicious.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay, so I love that they both brought red bodysuits to Drag Race, and both had time to sew reveal skirts. That being said, Mother God, Fierce's bodysuit fit really quite poorly. It was too tight on her chocha, and you could see her duct tape. And also, it was
on Fierce's part, yes.
Yeah, and also it was like it sits really high up on her wrist.
Yeah. Also, the hair on Fierce is like parted weirdly. There's like a little bump.
It has a little bit too much volume as well. I don't think this is the right kind of flat wig for Fierce. I just don't think it works for her, because she's worn some amazing hair on this season so far.
She has, and I've seen her with a flat, like
better flat
wig due to this wig, but done better.
Yeah.
Like it literally looks like
shit.
The long wig that I have.
Yeah, it wasn't great, and then the performance was, for lack of a better word, it was all over the place.
It was all over the place and stiff.
They weren't lip syncing together or at the right time, so we're kind of just moving around. The only saving grace they really had was the stunt right at the end.
The stunt at the end and Bombae's face at the end.
Yeah. And the tear away the skirts. I thought that was really clever.
I thought that was cute too, actually. But other than that, so next up, we got Jada, Hudson, and Irma Gerd. They had the story down.
I'm so glad that Jada Hudson got the chance to be on Drag Race with Darby Lynn Cartwright. Am I evil for that?
Don't do her like that.
I'm sorry, it's Miss Cookie.
No!
Not this.
She actually does look a lot like Miss Cookie.
Jada
It's
cleared for
it's
me.
like a mix of like Miss Cookie and like Trixie Mattel's like nerdy kitty look. In All Stars
Beauty
3.
and intelligence
Since
in one
combined
combined with power to the power of the cosine.
cosine.
Adam Lambert is somewhere gnashing his teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jada cleared for me. Irma kept her,
Jada definitely cleared.
but I guess the character Irma played worked for her
Yeah.
because she's like, "Oh, I'm goofy," which turned out better than some of her performances tonight. Yeah, Jada really showed us. Sorry, Jada really showed us why she is the turn-up queen.
Truly that. This was the Shada Hudson that I know and love from the first second I ever saw her in my life. Yes. They look great too. Like I love their looks individually, and it kind of really brought that.
Yeah, this is a pair where I was confident that they brought both of these outfits with them.
Oh yeah.
But P. Like they pissed.
Yes.
Go piss, girls. Anyways, next.
Last but not least, we have Vivian and Gisele with "Throw Your Hands Up." That's the song they did.
Never heard it before.
Never heard it before either.
Vivian's got nice wigs.
Vivian, yeah, honestly, I was gonna say the same. I actually really enjoy it. Like whatever.
I mean, so does Gisele, but like Vivian has like some goofy wigs that I enjoy. I also love the like rhubarb and custard theme.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! Now I want custard.
Actually, custard sounds really nice right now.
I don't know if this is a British thing, but have you ever had bananas and custard?
I have, and it's amazing. I don't know if that's a Canadian thing either, but I can just tell you that I
love a good banana and custard.
It's actually really good.
That's like the go-to pudding when you like have been a good child and you ask your parents for pudding and they're like, "Oh shit, what have we got in the cupboard?"
Right.
When you've been an agreeable little child.
Or even just like banana pudding, but it's not like banana flavored pudding. There's a difference between banana flavored pudding and banana pudding. Because it's like banana pudding, you have like it's whipped cream and then banana and then like a little like vanilla cookie.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, and then there's custard in it too.
It's
really good. Anyways,
I don't remember much of this performance. I just remember them doing okay.
It was perfectly solid. And they took the notes from the rehearsals in terms of like, oh, they added more disco because this is the one song that's very like disco, energy and all that. Yeah, they look great.
Mm-hmm.
And
Gisele looks pointy as ever.
Yes, I actually love this outfit.
She's giving interesting angular movements.
Same with Vivian's hair. I also love this like bodysuit as well.
Yeah, it's giving me like frumpy, but in a really great way.
Yeah. Also, like, yeah, no, I'm looking even closely. Like the fit, the way it fits on her is actually like
banging.
It's banging.
Banging.
So
are we ready?
The last of our performances.
Are we ready to get into these runways?
I am ready. Are you?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Category is sleeves.
Sleeves. This entire episode was such a fucking write-off. They were like, what are we doing for this episode? Oh yeah, they're lip syncing. Oh, what's the runway? Sleeves. So, first up, for your consideration, Jada Hudson.
Shada Hudson. Rocking gold and watches.
didn't see it. You didn't see that.
Oh. Did you click in the? Did you?
Yeah, I
Click
did accidentally. I accidentally made Irma Gerd
Eris?
show up. Anyways, yeah, this
Anyways,
was like really sick. It was fabulous. Like I loved the watches on the sleeves. I love that she had like a puffer jacket. You know, I'm surprised they didn't say anything to her about it being a bodysuit.
I'm surprised about it too, but I feel like she has good bodysuits though. I must say.
And I love the hair show hair. I also love that she had watches on the boots.
I was gonna say the same thing. I love the watches on the boots. I love these glasses as well. The earrings are everything to me. If you look closely at the earrings, like it says Queen on it.
I love her. She's everything to me.
This look is everything to me.
She's mother.
Actually, she is a mother too. Hudson Bay, if you are watching this, I just want to give a big shout out to you. I know we haven't seen each other in like the longest time, but like I love your please support Hudson Bay as well because they are a very fierce performer.
I caught a spider.
And they can sing too.
I caught a spider. Do you see that?
I did see. Why are we showing this?
I don't know. I'm giving it to the. No, don't touch me. Phoebe, eat this.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile. For any SpongeBob fans out there.
Phoebe, what's this? Get it, babes. Sorry, I'm trying to get my cat to eat the spider. Can you not eat the spider? Okay, well now it's walked off.
Okay.
Anyways.
My cup is full.
My cup's also full.
Yeah.
Next up, for your consideration, Irma Gerdation.
Irma Gerd.
This is one of her better looks so far.
It's definitely one of her. I think this is her best look so far.
She says, I'm giving you a jellyfish. She's giving you length. She's giving you texture. She's giving you curly whirly. My only thing is, I wish she had done like a figure of 8 with her hands like this.
That would have been so fierce. Yeah. The look is actually pretty solid. Mm-hmm.
See, I can't think of doing a sleeves runway without like doing a little hand performance on the runway.
Yeah, especially when it's sleeves like hers.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wave that shit around. My only thing is I don't know how to feel about the tights, the leggings.
I like the tights. I think they add to it.
But with the bright pink, with the like light pink shoe.
Yeah, because it like neutralizes it. Because I wouldn't have liked this if she had her bare legs out. I like that she went with another color, so she's completely covered from the neck down.
Right.
But I guess gray stocking, pink shoes shouldn't be allowed on the fish trawler.
Absolutely not, actually. With that being said, my cup is probably at like a 95.
My cup's full.
Work. Up next, we have Miss Fiercalicious. There we are.
She had a trick up her sleeves.
Yes, she brought back Reviliana. I don't know why.
I love this. I'm sorry. Just because I have such a love for Eve 6000, so when she did this, I was obsessed. Phoebe, what are you staring at the window for?
She actually did look really good. And
Eve 6000 designed this look, so.
Oh yeah, that actually doesn't surprise me.
Eve has designed a lot of Fierce's looks, apparently.
I mean, they're both Toronto queens, so that kind of doesn't really surprise me.
Toronto queens.
Yes.
Toronto queens.
No, like I know, like Eve has like some nice dresses, and I only know that because I remember watching her compete in Miss Continental Canada back in 2020, before the lockdown.
Oh.
Just would like to give a shout out to Mona Moore, who won that night.
So Reviliana was giving Ronald McDonald's trans femme girlfriend tease.
Yeah, this is the clown that I would be happy to have around me. Because usually, like, I hate circus clowns.
How very dare you?
Sorry?
How very dare you? I love clowns.
I like these clowns. But once you get like the pointy like eye stuff, you know how some clowns like have that kind of pointy like black eyeliner or
Yeah.
whatever. That's when it terrifies me. It's specifically that detail.
She had a trick up her sleeve. I really loved her runway presentation. Yeah, this is really great.
This was a great presentation, and it especially because it's something that I would not think Fierce would do, and she did it well.
Mm-hmm. That being said, my cup's full.
My cup. If I gave Irma Gerd a 95, I think I'm gonna give this a 95 as well. Yeah. Up next, Bombae.
Bombae. Who the fuck is texting me? Oh,
Hello. I love
you know.
this. I love
This was my favorite look of the night, possibly. I get that the bodysuit is like kind of basic, but this fucking
This is.
hair,
I don't think this
so
bodysuit is
clever.
I don't think this bodysuit is basic. This is not a basic bodysuit. It is a bodysuit, but still, this is a really nice. That's a really nice bodysuit. Like I'm living for this look head to toe. Also, just the fact that you have your hair as the sleeves.
She was serving cunt like the children were starving.
She really was. And I
Yeah.
don't get the critique about the makeup. I think the makeup is fine.
I think drag makeup needs to be big. I'm sorry. Don't ever tell a drag queen to do smaller makeup. I hate you if you say that, Brooklyn Heights.
Right. You know what? Producers are probably just feeding them what to say. And
Yeah.
I really hope that's the case because I think Bombay's makeup is actually like very stunning.
My cup's full.
My cup is almost actually it's like a teensy bit overflowing.
Love that.
Yes. Up next, we have Chelazon Leroux.
This has got to be one of my favorite drag race looks of all time. And even though Brooklyn said, "Oh, I didn't like it because the new didn't fit," I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
Oh my god.
She looked great. She could have been crowned in this for all I fucking
She
care.
could have been. This could easily be a winning look. I don't. I really don't get the hate behind this look.
Me neither.
So for those of you who don't know, just in case you missed it, she is showcasing their two-spiritedness, and it's very much what they said their drag was, just indigenous as fuck, but beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, I love this.
I really
I don't have anything to add other than my cup's overflowing, and fuck you to the producers for setting her up this episode.
I don't think I have anything to add on it too. Like from head to toe, like my cup's overflowing as well.
P.
Hey.
Next up is
Chaos.
Okay, so I do agree she did not need the cover-ups. She could have
He
probably
did not.
just come out
Yeah,
less.
I agree with that too. The cover-ups were a bit much.
Chaos once again does this like really intense makeup, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not a fan. I think what draws me out of it is like she always does a 2-shade lip, and
That's
it's
fair.
just not for me. That being said,
Right.
this final outfit when everything was revealed was beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like the judging in terms of the outfit was fair. Where, yeah, no, I basically I agree with what the judges said about this. The reveals weren't needed. If it was just this final look alone with the share moment, it would have been great. And she looked. Yeah, my cup's full.
My cup's at like a good 80.
Is it because of the reveal?
Yeah.
That's
She had a
fair.
trick up her sleeve that we didn't need to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
next. Next up is the
Vivian Vanderpuss. I don't care what you say. I love this so
this
much.
was so incredibly stupid.
It's so stupid.
So fucking dumb. Like I love her. She does stupid drag and she does it really well.
No, but just even just this looks great.
The tiny hands on the long arms. The skirt move hands.
The skirt with the tiny hands too.
If I had to be really nitpicky, and this just comes from being a person who sews, the pattern doesn't line up where she's sewn the top to the skirt.
Oh yeah, when she turns around, you can kind of see that.
Yeah, it's bad in this picture as well. But other than that, I love the cowl. I love the negligee. This is just. I don't have anything to add. My cup's full.
My cup is also full. Yeah, this was a great look.
Next.
Up next, we have Gisele Lullaby.
Lullaby.
When Vivian had the tiny arms, Gisele had the big ass arms.
Honestly, so I'm as far as the actual outfit goes, I'm not obsessed with, but the long arms holding the purse. Once again, completely dumb, completely stupid, but in the funniest way. I really liked it.
Yeah, I'll kind of agree with that too. Like it's just it's the sleeves and the arms that really elevate it for me as well.
It'd make a lovely dance costume just by itself, but it's just the cutouts are kind of in a weird position, and also the girder made out of like the sparkly ribbon. I love the hair.
I love this hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a cup of tea reference if anyone doesn't get it. But yeah, my cup's at like maybe 70.
I'm gonna say 75.
Valid.
Yeah.
Next.
It looks good, but yeah. Up next, we have Kimmy Couture.
How? Love.
How?
Flawlessness. Not what I would have gone for sleeves, but I'm glad Kimmy did do this because it's very beautiful. Once again, a very high-end look from Kimmy, which I appreciate. I'm glad that what we're seeing is an gorgeous corsets and panties, like we kind of had. Excuse me, on the first episode.
My jaw dropped when I first saw this.
I love the hair. I love the sleeves, and I love the applique that in like the gold. She looks lovely.
You know what it's giving me?
What's it giving?
It's giving interesting angular movement.
Interesting angular movements. My cup's full.
My cup's overflowing.
Okay, next.
And I believe this is our last one. Lady Boom Boom.
Okay. So I do have thoughts about this. Part of me really likes this because the sleeves are fucking insane. I just wish there was maybe a little bit more on the bottom because underneath this, she just has a snakeskin bodysuit and just her legs out. And I get the oversized hoodie thing. I really do because that's kind of like a fashion thing at the moment. But
I don't know. Definitely like fashion. It's definitely giving like fashionable streetwear.
But is it fashion? It's fashion.
It's fashion.
It's fashion. But is it
it's fashion?
It's fashion. Stop it. Yeah. My cup's at like an 80.
My cup is at a 90. I actually really do like this look. It's just I wish there was some way to elevate this.
I wish I could hear what Logan thinks of this because I'm willing to bet that she would rip forklift operator Boom Boom apart for this.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyways, is that everyone?
That is everyone.
Oh, that's everyone.
That is everyone.
Gag. Okay, so we found out that the winner of this challenge is...
No. Before we get to that, we find out that our tops for the week are Shada Hudson, Irma Gerd, Kimmy Couture,
Boom Boom.
and Miss Monsieur Mademoiselle Boom Boom.
Yeah.
And we get like no one gets critiqued yet.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I wish they had given them critiques or had done like a top 3.
Yeah. They are technically considered like high though.
Yeah.
But with that being said, they just got right to it. Our winner is the turn-up sensation of Toronto,
Jada Hudson. Yeah, I'm glad because Jada needs to start securing some wins so she can be in that top 4.
Exactly, especially after being in the bottom.
And sending home Miss Mushu.
Yes. And then we also have our bottom 3 being Bombae. No. Sorry, no, Bombae is not in the bottom. Technically, it was Bombae, Vivian, and Gisele all being safe. Still receiving critique, though, for anyone that charts that stuff, because Wikipedia doesn't do that anymore.
Thank you, Wikipedia. You fucking bitch.
Yeah. But we get Miss Fiercalicious, we get Chelazon Leroux, and we get Kaos to be our bottom 3.
And I want to be mad that Chelazon's in the bottom, but I can't because she does deserve to be there. I do agree with Chelazon and Fierce as the bottom 2. What I will fucking say, and this has pissed me off endlessly, when they announced that bottom 2, I immediately knew Chelazon was being eliminated because there's clips of Fiercalicious in the trailer that we haven't seen yet in the show.
Yeah.
Like, why are we using clips from almost 4 episodes in? So now we know that, like, if Fierce lip syncs again and we don't hear her say, the part in the clip that I'm referring to is when she says, "That was a stab in the back for me and you lost a friend."
I was thinking about that clip as well.
Yeah, so until she says that, we know she's safe. It bothers me because most of the modern Drag Race trailers only use stuff from the first 1 or 2 episodes, and that makes sense, and that lets us know, that like prevents us from being spoiled on who's still in. Anyways,
especially when it's like a split premiere, like obviously that's kind of like a cop out on, like, you know, being able to do that on the first few episodes or whatever.
So our lip sync song is "Don't Call Me Baby" by Kreisha Turner,
which will be performed by our bottom 2 being Miss Fiercalicious and Chelazon Leroux, with Kaos being low.
Yeah. As Chelazon refers to the song, "Don't Call Me Baby."
Don't call me baby.
Oh, I love Chelazon. Chelazon, if you're watching, we love you.
We do.
This was a good lip sync, though. Like, they both really delivered.
I grew up. I was finally waiting for some Kreisha Turner to be up on here because Kreisha Turner is one of those, like, along with like PP Dobson and like Keisha Shante,
like iconic Canadian
like R&B pop singers kind of thing.
Yeah. Chelazon really got into it. I was honestly wondering for a second if they were going to keep Chelazon, but then I realized, oh wait, yeah, no, the trailer moment.
Yep.
So 3 episodes in, we've lost Chelazon Leroux.
Chelazon Leroux.
And I'm mad.
I'm very mad. I'm mad. I'm sad.
And that also means in our draft, I've lost 2 queens already.
Oh, you have. Oh,
yeah.
You have. Yeah.
I need Boom Boom and Bombae to hang in there.
And Logan still has all 4 of them, I believe. Yes, because I know I've lost one.
You lost Mosu.
I lost Mosu. But you still have Boom Boom.
Yeah. I'm at least confident that Bombae and Boom Boom are going to go far.
Yes. But with that being said, I guess this ends our episode. Chelazon, you will be gone, never forgotten. You will be dearly missed, and at least we will be, at the least, us plus Logan will continue supporting you and most likely
Imitating your
imitating
accent.
your voice. You know what? Actually, I realized like the different accents depending on like the sides of Canada. I don't know about the territories, but I know like I noticed that like the Newfies, like Newfoundland, the Maritimes, they kind of have
Over
like
on the Derby.
yeah, and then you got like the prairies, where you kind of got like the accent that like Chelazon has, where she's like, um, oh, fuck is nice in here.
A boat.
That was really bad.
Oh, jeez.
Holy. And then obviously you got me, where it's just American sounding. I don't. It might be the same in Vancouver, but
Probably.
there's definitely like slight distinctions depending on where you are, whether it's in a different part of Ontario or just in a different province as a whole. Again, if there's anyone watching from the territories, Yukon, the Northwest, or Nunavut, please tell us about how y'all speak. I that did not come out.
Do we know what the next challenge is?
We do know what the next challenge is. And guess what? It's a design challenge.
Oh, fun. Another design challenge.
Yep. Just 2 episodes after the first one.
Yeah, no, I'm over it.
There was something. Yeah, because I remember in the trailer we get like these boxes. And I guess like everyone was assigned a box or something.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
That brings this episode to a wrap, though, at least.
Yes, that brings this episode to a wrap. So thank you all for watching The Cup. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you are the first to get all of our notifications. If there's anything else that needs to be plugged.
No.
You can continue to follow our accounts if I can find the little.
I got unsuspended. Turns out.
Oh yes, Eris got unsuspended.
Turns out I was reported for spamming because that's all they had against me.
Bruh.
When you goad someone into an argument and then report them for spamming. So I will leave our viewers with this. If you're a transphobe, die.
Very that. With that being said,
Chelazon Leroux.
Chelazon Leroux.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
True patriot love in all of us command. I don't know what that was.
You act like you just saw a ghost.
There
Now
you go.
Oh, we're still. Babe, she didn't actually present. Babe, we're